So, after seeing people sharing their best photos of 2020 on Twitter, blogs, Instagram, I decided I should have my own selection. My first idea was to choose one photo from each month of the year, but I chose 50. And I thought it's a good number, right? A small disclaimer, my criteria involves technical specs here and there, but my final decision was based on good memories and how well the photos represent this year of 2020. So rather than being my best photos of 2020, these are my favorites. So let's get started because there are a lot of photos to show to you today. This photo is so simple, yet it represents 2020 a lot to me. It was my first photo of the year and it was taken at a coffee shop near my home. That day, my husband and I walked for a while until we finally found an open place to have our breakfast. There, we talked about an hour about our plans for the year, which included investing all my time and resources in my store and some tech ventures together. And that day, we were full of hope and expecting 2020 would be the best of our lives. This one is from my birthday at AGO Bistro. We thought that could be a great new tradition for us. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, it will be closed by the time of my next birthday on January 5th, so maybe next year. We celebrated our 4th anniversary at Bosque Restaurant, and as a gift, they gave us this sweet honey pot. This photo represents January mornings perfectly. I used to go to work in a co-working space once a week, and sometimes we had furry companies there. I miss working outside my home so much. These churros from Rosalinda are the best I have had so far in Toronto. This is hubby enjoying the cold with Syrah, our dog, and she loves winter. Hubby documenting the frozen waters. This photo is important because it was our last meal at a restaurant before the first lockdown. The first flowers of the year. I love to see this every year. With everything closed, we walked a lot during that time, and I have nice photos of our afternoon adventures. My dog waiting for my husband to come back from the grocery store. I found this photo precious. It was time to adapt for sure. I love this photo because I took it on a weekend. We went out for a walk and we could feel the weather warming up, and at the same time things seemed a little better. We were all waiting for the government to announce an easing on the restrictions, and indeed, we had good news a couple of days later. This was the first time we had been able to enter a Starbucks since the lockdown. And our first coffee in the sun. Oh, that time of the year when there are tulips all over the city. This year, I got an electric scooter, and Hub and I explored some parts of the city we usually don't go too often. This spot was one of the surprises we got while exploring the Waterfront West. I don't need to justify why this photo is on my top 50, right? Every year, I look forward to the day they start to bring back the boats to the marina in front of our building. For us, it's like an unspoken summer start. This year, we renovated our patio, so we spent a lot of time there during summer. This was our first brunch at a restaurant after they reopened the restaurants in Toronto. This year, we used the balcony a lot, and our Saturday dinners were the highlight. And the dog enjoyed the summer too. I like this photo because it was not planned. We were walking on the waterfront and decided to stop by this pub and have a beer. It was special because it was the first time we could do that in a long time. As my husband has been working from home this year, we adapted the balcony to work from there on sunny days. This year was the best year of my dog's life, for sure. She had us both at home all the time and had a lot of afternoon fun walks. That time of the year when the lights getting orange and you know fall is coming. With the gyms closed, we usually went for running or walking every morning and we could see pretty sunrises. See, it's just a matter of looking at the bright side. At the end of the summer, I was invited to visit the Cave Spring Vineyard. It was amazing. I feel there is always a time of the year when I can still see the colors on the flowers and yet see them deteriorating. Yeah, fall is coming. This photo is not beautiful, but it made the cut because I took it on our last brunch of the year and it was in September. Right after that, they announced the second Toronto lockdown. My first pumpkin spice latte of the season. Syrah is so afraid of water that it took a while to finally see her drinking water on a public fountain at the park. Now she loves it. With no place to go, we've been enjoying the weekend coffees we got from the Loblaws near home. They always write sweet things on the coffee leaves. Colors of fall in the city. More colors. And definitely the best year of her life. I came back to my analog passion this past October and I can't get enough of it. This photo was taken on a day I went to shoot the sunrise and it was magical. Film photography has been making me rediscover old spots in Toronto. Suddenly, it was about time to decorate the house for Christmas. Since I decided to dedicate more time to photography, I've been on long walks all over the city and it's helping me to cope with this second lockdown. Thanks to my long walks, I took a lot of beautiful photos of the sunrise in Toronto. And I could experiment with old subjects as well. I love this photo I took with the Lomography Late Grey 400 film. Seriously, these pandemic walks are making me see old places with new eyes and I'm loving it. Maybe I didn't have as many opportunities to take photos in new places and new food, but this year I was able to take so many photos of CN Tower and it's my favorite subject in Toronto. I'm so in love with this photo. It's one of my favorites of this year. And this one is my favorite photo on film. 2020, the year of my dog. That's the title. Every Monday, before anything else, I sit at my computer and edit all my photos from the last week. There are some Mondays when I don't have too much to work on, but there are others when I have so many photos that I feel overwhelmed to choose the best ones to post on my blog. And those are the Mondays after a great week. I realize it when I enjoy a week or do exciting things. I have a lot of photos I love after all. So this amount of good photos has been my happiness thermometer for over 2 years now. And after scrolling through all of my photos this year, I got convinced that I can't complain about 2020. My plans didn't work out as expected, but especially with my store, having 50 photos I love was the proof I needed to know I did the best I could this year. And I have so many others ahead to make my plans finally come true, so what is the point? I hope this video has inspired you to look through your memories and look at this year with different eyes and find blessings hiding in all the negative vibes we were stuck in for the last months. I also hope this will inspire you to approach this new year differently and start to document the little joys in your life. Maybe on December 31st of 2021, you can make an album with the top 100 photos of the year. You just have to start now. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please leave me your thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Oh, and by the way, next year, tomorrow, I'm gonna start my 100 rolls in a year project. Yes, I'm gonna shoot 100 rolls of film in 2021. and I'm gonna share everything with you. If you wanna see all the photos I showed in this video, there is a link in the description to my blog post where I share all of them with you. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.